Do you have to wear that mask?
I do here and outdoors. In our policy, it's okay.
We're in the open air, for God's sake. Now, if you're that far away, will I hear you?
If I talk quite loudly, you can hear me, right?
Can you not come a little bit further forward? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
You hear me?
You look good, mate. Well, I live alone, so that's rather a difficult question. But I've got a home where anybody is welcome, and I'm very fortunate to have a great band of acquaintances and friends who are kind enough to come and see me. And I've got two daughters who, although they live quite a long way away, are up and down like yo-yos, so it's wonderful. And I do have a very pleasant garden to sit in, and I've got an iPad, which, although at 92 was a little bit strange in the beginning, is now my best friend. First of all, it's watching all the growth that's happening. Although my garden is overgrown, I look at the plants that are blooming out of season. I look at the leaves that are developing, and then I look up at the sky, and it is all open and free. And I feel part of nature, do you know? And of course, the sunlight's good for the vitamin whatsits. So, but on the whole, I suppose I shouldn't really admit to this, but this is my little patch. It's mine. I don't have to ask anybody's permission. And my husband planted some of the things around here, so he's here with me too. And the girls used to play in this garden when it was a lot bigger. So it's familiar, and it's mine, and it's safe. I don't know how good an answer that is. It's the best I can do.
You're wonderful.
So I've been trying to think of ways to do my service. So it's not a lot to offer, but a phone call to somebody I know who lives alone and is lonely, or maybe a postcard to somebody I know is a bit sad. Because each day's golden, even if it's pouring with rain, if you're ready for it, something happens. So you have to try and find something that is of benefit to somebody else, even if it's just a message to somebody who's lonely. But I tell you, the sort of thing that has made such a difference to me and other people in our group, our Step in Time group, the lovely young lady who runs it for us, we have a Zoom meeting once a week, and you think, oh, Zoom. But it keeps us together, and every so often she thinks up something wonderful, like dancing outside the house. And finished up, I had 4 or 5 people dancing in this tiny garden. And we actually raised some money between us for the local hospice. You know, now that is togetherness. It's not just the music, it's not just the movement, it's the togetherness. We're all keen on sharing the moment of incredible music, or even not so incredible, but at least it's diddly-do. And together, with movements, okay, you could trip over and fall flat on your face, but we are all together in this. We're all about the same level of mobility. And although we're not the sort of friends that hug, because you can't, we all care about each other terribly, we really do. And that togetherness, not just the music, not just the movement, but it's the sharing that comes together and makes you feel at one with the world. It does, it really does. And I'm so thankful that I was allowed to join the group about 3 years ago now. And the doctor who suggested it to me 3 years ago, I haven't seen her for 2 years. She turned up on my doorstep the other day. And when I told her what we'd developed, her mouth fell open. She took her mask off to do it. Her mouth fell open. She said, "Really? You're still going strong?" I said, "Stronger than strong. We are not just friends. It's more than friendship. It's a togetherness. Do you know what I mean?" Here, listen, one day when this bloody pandemic's gone, can we queue up and have hugs? All of us, including yourself.